Hey everyone, welcome to Super C. My name is Percy Jules, and this is kind of a special edition of P-Picks Top 5 because today we're gonna talk about the Eurovision Song Contest. The what? The Eurovision Song Contest? I have no idea. Okay, well, if you're from Europe, you definitely know what it is, and you know it's huge, it's massive, but I guess if you're not from Europe, you might not even know what I'm talking about. Do we ever? So first of all, for those of you that are not familiar with this, let me just very briefly tell you a little bit about what it is all about. So the Eurovision Song Contest, it is a yearly event. Basically every country in Europe is participating. Each country is represented by one artist performing one song. At the end, every country can cast votes to any country, but themselves obviously, until there is one winner. Okay, that sounds simple enough. It is so simple, even you can understand it. So those are the basic rules, but it is actually very difficult to put into words what exactly makes this into this big event. It's a cultural thing. You know, it's been going on for many years. When did it start? It started back in 1956, so there's a lot of history there. It is countries competing with one another, but in a very positive way. The event, by the way, is not only about the music itself, it's also about the performance of the artist at the event and also about the visual presentation. Now, the music itself throughout the years has been very typical. There's a very distinctive type of songs that's very typical for this event. So the music hasn't always been very mainstream, well, other than within the context of this song contest. And that also makes this into something really special. Although I have to say that nowadays more and more participating artists seem to be going with a more mainstream type of music. Anyway, if you're a fan or not, it's simply impossible to deny that this is a very special event. It is a big deal, so I just couldn't ignore it, could I? So I listened to all of the songs, all 42 entries for this year's edition, and right now I'm gonna give you my top 5 favorite songs for the 2017 Eurovision Song Contest.
Number 5.
Okay, for the number 5, we're going to, well, kind of the center of Europe. Hungary? No. The Czech Republic? No. Slovenia? Okay, sorry, I'll shut up. So which country is it, Percy? Tell us. It's Austria. Now, Austria will be represented by a singer-composer named Nathan Trent, and the song he'll be performing is called Running on Air. It's just a very nice, relaxing pop song with very much a summer vibe to it. There's really nothing revolutionary about it. It's even got a little bit of a retro edge to it, but it's just a very nice, good pop song.
Number 4.
Okay, for the number 4 position, we're gonna talk about a female singer. She's representing Denmark, and her name is Anja Nissen. Now, the song she'll be performing is actually a love song, like many of these songs are, and it's titled Where I Am. Now, the style of music is R&B pop music. It's a little bit retro. It's very reminiscent of some R&B songs of the 1990s, I would say. How's the vocal performance? The vocal performance is pretty impressive, I have to say. So, good singer, good song. Check it out.
Number 3.
Okay, next up at number 3, we've got a country which is situated to the south of the continent. It's Italy. Now, Italy has already won the competition twice before, and this year they're sending Francesco Gabini. Francesco Gabini. No, not Francesco Gabini, it's Francesco Gabini. Now, Francesco Gabini is performing a song which is titled Occidentalis Karma. Now, this is actually one of the few songs this year that is not in English. You know, in the olden days, there actually used to be a language rule that said that every song had to be performed in the national language of whichever country was being represented. You know, in 1998, that was the last year in which this rule was active, and since then, most songs are being performed in English. But not this song, this is in Italian. Now, this song is a very traditional sounding song. It has all the characteristics of a typical traditional Eurovision Song Contest song. It's up-tempo, it's danceable in a way, it's very cheerful, and it has a very catchy chorus. So it's just a lot of fun and just very pleasant to listen to.
Number 2.
Okay, for the number 2 position, we're going from one of the most populated countries in the south of Europe to one of the least populous countries, which is situated in the north. Wow, that's some very interesting information there, Percy. Why don't you just tell us which country you're talking about? Okay, I'm talking about Finland. Okay, Finland will be represented by an indie pop duo called Norma John, and the song they'll be performing is called Blackbird. Now, this song is actually a ballad. It's a pop ballad. It has a lot of pop elements. The production is very modern with some very nice electronic enhancements, but it also very much has a classical feel about it. Now, the production of the song is very minimalistically done, and that also somehow adds to the dramatic energy of the song. It has a beautiful melody. It's a beautiful song, so go listen to it.
Number 1.
Okay, we're down to the number 1 position, and it is, surprise, Azerbaijan. Now, Azerbaijan will be represented by a singer called Dihai. Dihai? Yeah, well, this time I'm not 100% sure about the correct pronunciation. I'm going with Dihai, and she will be performing a song called Skeletons. So what can I tell you about this song? So it's basically a pop song. There's nothing really groundbreaking about it, but it has some interesting features. So first of all, it exhibits some elements that make it very fitting for this occasion. So it's very appropriate for this event. It's a little bit retro-ish. So for instance, the way the song is constructed is pretty traditionally done, especially the verses and the bridge. But then the chorus is very contemporary and very progressive and modern. But then again, it's also been decorated with some, I would say, some opera vocal elements. So, you know, it's just a very nice mixture of some traditional and some progressive music. I really like the chorus. It's very powerful, especially also with the way it's been produced. So I just really enjoyed listening to it. So, at number 1, Azerbaijan. Okay, so that is my top 5, but I'm also very interested in your favorite songs. So please tell me all about your favorite songs for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And also let me know if you're a fan of the Eurovision Song Contest or not, and why or why not. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Let me know. Leave a comment. For now, I just want to thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.